In this episode of Get Real with Rajiv, I'm going to be answering questions around how do you prioritize tasks when you have lesser manpower. I'm also going to talk about how do you increase the ownership of your team members. And from there, I'm going to talk about how do you handle the inconsistency in your enthusiasm, which kills your productivity. And finally, I'm going to be answering a question around, is it okay to fake to get clients? Is it okay to lie to your clients just to get clients? So if you would like answers to these questions, then tune in to episode number 64 of Get Real with Rajiv. Hello everyone, welcome to episode number 64 of Get Real with Rajiv. Like every single week, we're going to be answering 4 questions, and today Pawan is going to be the voice of your questions. So Pawan, what's the first question?
The first question is from Ram Kishan. How do we prioritize tasks when there is less manpower and all of our tasks are important?
Well, Ram Kishan, firstly, I would like you to challenge your assumption that all the tasks are important. You know, there's a very famous quote that goes, if everything is important, then nothing is. So really challenge yourself and list those tasks and rate the priority level of each task and ask yourself, is everything actually important? Now let's assume that everything is actually important. Now your question is, if there are so many tasks to do but we have less manpower and everything is important, how do we manage the situation? So here are your options. Option number 1, reduce the size of your goals in proportion to the size of your manpower. Because at the end of the day, there is no point in setting a goal that is physically unrealistic. You know, sometimes I see business owners, they have a certain size of team, but they will set goals which would be for a team which is 3x of the existing size. So reduce and reconcile your goals to the size of your team. The second aspect, Ram Kishan, is if you feel reducing your goals is not an option and achieving those goals is a necessity, then increase your conviction in investing in manpower and increasing that manpower so that you can be in a position to achieve those goals. So you have to choose, my friend. You got to make decisions. Either you reduce your goals or you say, no, the goals are necessary. Then if the goals are necessary, then increase your conviction in your own business and invest in manpower. Now, if you say, Rajiv, investing in manpower is not financially viable, that if I hire more people to achieve that goal will not make me enough money and it's not worth it. It won't give me a return on my investment. Then you have a bigger problem, my friend, because that means your business model is not profitable. For the amount of manpower you require to achieve a certain goal, the amount of investment you put in that manpower versus the return you get on achieving that goal is not in proportion, which means you need to work on creating a profitable business model where there is a proportionate return for the effort, time, and money investment you're putting in as a business to achieve those goals. So those are your options, my friend. Make sure you choose the option that suits you best. With that, let's move to the second question for this week. So Pawan, what's the second question?
The second question is from Sakshi. How to enhance ownership in team members?
Well, Sakshi, I could probably talk on this topic for the next 4 days on how do you enhance ownership in your team members. But I'm going to give you a very direct and actionable answer, something that you can do immediately to learn how you can enhance the ownership of your team members. I want you to attend the business PACE program and learn the PACE system and apply the PACE system in your business with your team. And I'll tell you why. Not because I teach it, because it is a system designed to meet the objective that you have. If you want to learn how to create ownership within your team members, PACE is a system that is tailored for you because it is a step-by-step system for you to firstly understand the goals of your team, the personal aspirations of your team members. Because think about it, if you don't know what are the personal goals, personal aspirations of your team members, then you cannot create your business goals in alignment with their personal goals. And if your business goals are not in alignment with their personal goals, what ends up happening is there's a disconnect. Then you have to motivate, you have to pressurize, you have to force, you have to plead your team members. You don't want to do that. For me, it's a simple indicator. If a boss has to motivate his or her team or force or abuse or plead his or her team, then there's a deeper problem. The deeper problem is lack of alignment of people to the goals. When do people align to their goals? People align to the goals of the business when the goals of the business are in alignment with their personal goals, their personal aspirations of career growth and financial growth. Now that's the start point of building ownership. Now, once you create that alignment of personal and business goals, the next aspect is to create clarity of roles. And the challenge I see with most small and medium business owners is they don't know how to create role clarity for their team members. They create task clarity every morning. They just allocate tasks to people based on who's free and who can do what. They just create task allocation and they think that's role clarity. That is not role clarity. So at PACE, in the PACE system, you learn how to create that role clarity once you have alignment of personal and business goals. Now, once you have role clarity, the next aspect is to make sure you develop people's capabilities to fit into that role. Because the real challenge in most workplaces is people are doing jobs for which they don't have the required skills and knowledge to the level that it is required to do the job in an effective manner. So PACE teaches you a system on how do you develop people's capabilities. And finally, in the PACE system, you learn how do you review people's performance in a manner where people are not offended by it. In a manner where you are able to support people through those reviews to make sure that they're filling the gaps in their performance to achieve the goals. So you learn a system of achieving goals in the PACE system. So Sakshi, the end-to-end of people management and business management is taught at PACE because PACE is a management system and every business requires a management system. So if you want to learn how to increase the ownership and a whole lot more, Sakshi, your answer is to attend the Business PACE program. And if you'd like to know how, drop me a message with your number. I'll ask someone from my team to reach out to you. I hope that makes sense, Sakshi. With that, let's move to the third question for this week. So Pawan, what's the third question for the week?
We have Vinay asking, Rajiv, inconsistency in my enthusiasm kills productivity and thereby the results I want to achieve. I only feel zealous when I face adversity and take action. The feeling fades away very quickly and I'm back to being lethargic. I want to get out of this. How do I do that?
Well, Vinay, based on what you're sharing, what you're telling me is that you step up your game and your energy only when you're faced with challenges and adversity. That makes you a part of 99% of the world's population, Vinay. What you really need to understand is this. If you want to sustain your energy, you want to sustain your motivation, you want to sustain your enthusiasm and your zeal, then the most foundational question you need to ask yourself is, do I have clear goals? Because I want you to understand this. Goals give us direction. And when we have direction, that's when we are motivated, that's when we are enthusiastic of taking action. But when we don't have direction, then we are lost. Then we are just going with the flow. So firstly, I truly believe this, that every human needs to have clear goals. And the goals need to be goals that really matter to you. I'm not talking about goals that you set when you feel motivated by watching some videos online or by attending a motivational seminar. Those goals are not real. Real goals are goals that are something that they call you, they inspire you. It's something you can't get out of your mind. You're always thinking about it. It matters to you. So the reality is that, do you have goals that matter to you? Most people don't have goals that matter to them. I work with business owners. I'll tell you, 95% of business owners who set business goals, the reality is that their goals don't matter to them. Because if their goals matter to them, they did not need anybody to remind them to work towards their goals. They did not need any motivation to work towards their goals. I love the line that Dr. John D. Martini says. If you have to be motivated or reminded to do something, it means it's not important to you. And that's the harsh reality. For most people, success, growth, these things are nice to talk about, but they are not really important to them. So one really needs to internalize, what do they truly want? What are the goals that really matter to them? And for me, as a person, I believe that you just can't have goals in your career or in your business. You got to have goals in your life. Because your business is a part of your life. So firstly, you have to have life goals. What do you want to achieve in your health? What do you want to achieve in your relationships? What do you want to achieve in terms of your wealth creation? What do you want to achieve in your business? What do you want to achieve in your recreation aspects? What do you want to achieve in your spiritual growth? What are your contribution goals? So you need to have goals in every single area of your life. And then to achieve those goals in every single area of your life, you may need money. And how do you generate that money? By creating business goals. So in your business, you need to have goals. And you just can't have financial goals. You need to have financial goals. You need to have customer focus goals. You need to have functional goals. You need to have team goals. You need to have learning goals for yourself. And most people don't know how to set these goals either in their life or in their business. So Vinay, start learning how to set goals in your life, how to set goals in your business, and create goals that really matter to you, and go after those goals. You will see, you will take charge of yourself, your motivation, your enthusiasm, your zeal. Now, if your question is where do I learn this? Well, if you want to learn something about life goals, you should explore my And Life Planner. It's a system of setting goals for your life. And if you'd like to explore how to set goals in business, you should explore the Business Space program, because there I teach a system of how to set holistic scientific business goals. So that is for you, my friend Vinay. Make sure you take that next step towards learning how to set goals. With that, let's go to the fourth and final question for this week. So Pawan, what's the fourth question for the week?
We have Vyas asking, do we really have to fake about things to crack a deal with a client?
Well, Vyas, let me tell you something. There is a philosophy that says fake it till you make it. And then there is a school of thought that says that when you lie about something, you got to speak 100 other lies to cover up that first lie. I more so endorse the second aspect, that when you lie about something, you have to lie 100 other lies. So I would say the most persuasive sales script is the truth. I personally have experienced that. The most persuasive sales script is the truth. Because when you speak your truth and you assure your client, and your client can see your authenticity, that's when they resonate with you, and that's how you get deals. Now, there is probably a large portion of people who may not agree to me because they have been brought up in an environment where they say it's okay to lie, or they look at lying as harmless. That Rajiv, this is not a crime that I'm doing. It's a harmless lie. It's not hurting anybody. That's also a school of thought. And I'm nobody to judge in terms of morality what is right or what is wrong. I can only tell you what works for me and what does not work for me. Because studies have also shown that when you lie, in any aspect of your life, be it at home, in your business, with your team, or with your clients, when you lie, what you're doing is you're losing synergy with yourself. What is synergy? It is synchronized energy with yourself. So you're losing synergy with yourself because your subconscious mind is capturing the data every time you're lying, and a subconscious mind is storing that memory saying you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar every time you lie. So what ends up happening is you lose synergy with yourself, you lose your conviction in yourself, you lose your ability to manifest them. Because when you've lost your synergy and connection with yourself, then you cannot manifest what you want to see happen in your life. So if you are able to understand these perspectives, both from a subconscious impact of lying, where it becomes a habit, we start treating lying as a second behavior, then that is self-damaging and self-sabotaging, because then when you set big goals, your subconscious mind says, screw it, you can't do it because you're a liar. So you don't want to instill memory in the subconscious mind that does not empower you or make you believe in yourself. If you are willing to play that macro game and live life from this macro point of view, then you would probably endorse my view of not lying and playing the game of authenticity. I hope that makes sense, Vyas. With that, we've come to the end of episode number 64 of Get Real with Rajiv. And if you found these answers useful, share the video. And if you have questions to ask, put it in the comment section below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Get Real with Rajiv.